Afternoon, all, welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. Today we are going for a beer that in all my years of drinking anything whatsoever I've never tried. It surprised a few people in a beer group I'm in on Facebook. It's Beer of the Day, and yeah, it's a very popular one that I've never had. It's this one. It is San Miguel, and San Miguel is a lager. And you know I don't drink an awful lot of lager if you watch my channel. It's a £2 special, this one from Tesco. It's a 660ml bottle and it weighs in at 5% ABV. There's really nothing I can tell you about the beer on the bottle at all. You've got the usual drink sensibly. You've got best before date, which is somewhere on the bottle. I couldn't tell you where. And it just contains the usual water, malted barley and hops, and that's it listed. It's brewed and bottled in the UK by Carlsberg, so there we go. And yeah, I know many people love it. Mates of mine have been drinking it for years, but not being a particularly big lager drinker, I have yet to try it. So we're going to do that today. It's a hot summer's day in July. Why not? So let's crack it open and see what we get. I don't have a San Miguel glass. I know plenty of people who do, but the closest I've got is a glass given to me by my father-in-law. It's a Stella Artois glass. So we're going to pour into that. So the pour, I expect to be really pale. And it is. Very pale. Crystal clear. See if we can get some head on it. There we are. So we have a typical lager, you know, really pale in colour, crystal clear, white sort of foamy head, good carbonation completely all the way through. So yeah, it looks like a lager. See if it smells like one. It does. Crystal clean, crisp, slightly sharp aromas that's coming from this one. It smells like I would expect a regular run-of-the-mill mass-produced lager to smell. Nothing particularly interesting, fairly generic, but it is what it is. Let's have a taste. Cheers. Tastes like lager. Let's be honest. It is clean, it is crisp, it is refreshing. I'll give it that. Body's kind of medium at best. It's got good carbonation, really effervescent on the tongue. And there's something slightly savoury about the aftertaste. Not oniony, but verging on it. And there's something slightly floral as well. It is what it is. You can taste 5%. You know, it's not kind of flat and insipid in that sense. It's got some flavour. Like I say, crystal clean malts. There is a good hop presence, slightly peppery edge to it. It's what I expect from a lager. It's never going to set my world on fire because I'm not a lager drinker, but as lagers go, it's not too bad. It's certainly better than Foster's, infinitely better than the Kronenbourg 1664. And that kind of thing, which I haven't had in donkey's years. I drunk Foster's once, and that was enough. 1664, it was the go-to lager in my local pub when I was growing up, and it was cheap, you know. So I used to drink it. It got you pissed. But this one is better than that. Like I say, it's never going to set my world on fire because it's generic. It's fairly. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. Lager never is. But if if you're on holiday somewhere really hot and sticky and you want something to cool down, you could probably go far, far worse than something like this. It's got a bit of flavour to it. Not a huge amount, but like I say, it's not flat and insipid. It's got that slightly peppery flavour. You've got a little bit of that crystal clean malt coming through. And I guess that's all I can ask for, really, from a lager. So, San Miguel. What do I think of you? Would I buy you again? Probably not, I'm going to be honest. It is better than some lagers, but it's not good enough to really sort of set my world on fire and make me want to buy it again. So it's not going to get more than the 3. Will I pour it away? No, because it's got something I like about it, that peppery edge. I like it. But again, it's not enough across the board just to make me go and buy more. So, would I buy it and keep it in the fridge for friends? Yeah, I probably would, because I know plenty of people who love it. It's just not my particular cup of tea. So I'm going to drink it. I'm not going to pour it away. I just won't buy it again. I'm going to say San Miguel. You're going to get a 2.5 out of 5 from me on the old Untapped score sheet, which for a mass-produced lager really isn't too bad. I expected it to be a lot worse than it was, if I'm honest. I expected it to be absolutely bland and boring, but it's got that peppery edge. It's got something a little bit different about it than most cheap lagers have got. So yeah, there we are. If you're in search for a summery beer that is refreshing and has got a little bit of something different, give San Miguel a try. If you want something that's got no flavour, don't go for San Miguel because it's got some. And there we are. That is my my thoughts on San Miguel. I would drink the rest of this one, but I won't be buying it again. And on that note, ladies and gents, I'm going to say this has been the beer. Down there are some buttons. You know exactly what to do with them. You got to like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of San Miguel, because I'm sure many of you have tried it in the comments section below. That's been the beer. I've been Nick, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.